Hello there, everybody. My name is Zulfur. I forgot to clear my throat before this. I'm supposed to be here with iMadHatter today. A dinner that he is at with his wife has ran over, so he is currently not here. But we'll make it work. As I said, my name is Zulfur. We're here to watch some Outfit Wars Connery 2022. This is Connery round 4, so this is the last round of the qualifiers before that top 8 go through and play it out into the next phase of the tournament. So, as I said, we're here to cast Outfit Wars, and the teams we are here to see today are Go Hard Gaming versus AxIG Iron Guard, GHG1 versus AxIG, AxIG. So today, these two teams are 13th and 14th respectively. They are both 1 and 2. Go Hard Gaming has slightly more bracket points at 582, as you see behind me there. 419 bracket points for AxIG Iron Guard. I think we're going to see a fairly balanced match between these two. We're at the point in the tournament where we do see a fairly even battle between people. So we are hopefully looking forward to that. Apart from that, the other games are going on currently. Last I checked, FIFA was in the lead against TTA. That's the game I was watching, so that one is happening currently. We have about 7 minutes left in the prep phase. So, you don't know what Outfit Wars is. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So, Outfit Wars, as I said, we are Connery round 4. Last round of the qualifiers. As you can see with this map here, this map is Nexus. This is a battle island, and it has a very specific lattice layout. As you can see, there's going to be a red team versus a blue team. No matter what faction you're on, you're going to be allocated a red team or a blue team, even if you're VS, TR, NC. Now in this case, AxIG Iron Guard is going to be blue team, and Go Hard Gaming is going to be red team. There is no Bastions or Colossus on this one, but all other war assets are allowed. That means Steel Rains, Anvils, Orbital Strikes, they are all in play. You start on balanced warp gates, but they're not mirrored. It is balanced to get to the neutral points in the middle, which we'll get onto shortly. So basically the teams are going to race out to capture these neutral bases marked in white on the map there. They are 2-minute 20 caps. And whatever team has the most points at the end of that cap time wins that point. Simple as that. It's 48 v 48. At the moment, there is a player count on my screen. We're seeing 41 players for Go Hard Gaming to 46 AxIG Iron Guard players. There is no construction in this format. Not, disappointing for construction mains. 20 minutes is a prep phases that are in at the moment. So each team gets a 20-minute prep phase. They start in the warp gates, pull what they need to pull. There is 6 minutes left of that. That leads into a 45-minute game. And a user joined my channel. Is that Mr. iMadHatter?
Hey,
there he is.
Zulfur? I
made it. He's made it in time. So as I go back, we can just go back to the cursor's intro screen because I've used your logo you so graciously provided me.
Oh gods, I'm gonna have to look at it, see if it's alright.
The winner of the game is the person who warp gates the enemy faction or has the most territory at the end of the game. So this little desk setup, we've got iMadHatter and his iMadHatter and his little thing. So how are you today? How was your dinner?
Dinner was great. Had some very delicious chicken that my mother-in-law made for me, and it was fantastic.
Hey, look, that's no worries. We're here right now. We've got 5 minutes left of the game. I'm happy to have you here with me. So, yeah, we were just talking about. Well, I was just talking about, should I say, that Go Hard Gaming and AxIG Iron Guard are 13th and 14th on the table, respectively. Both 1 and 2 in this tournament, so they're both going to be looking for a win. I don't think any of them quite have enough bracket points unless this game is a steamroll to get them into the next phase of the tournament. But we'll see what happens here. They're going to be fighting for a place either way. What we're going to do right now?
Yeah, absolutely exciting. Yeah.
Do you know anything about these two outfits?
I have not heard much about either of these two outfits. I tried to do a little research before I came in, but no. Why don't you give me the rundown?
Well, Go Hard Gaming and AxIG Iron Guard, I'd say they're fairly balanced outfits on Connery. Both larger groups of players. They're your typical. I would say a lot of the players are fairly casual. Some of them are a little bit more advanced. We have our friend the Holy Yeet Man from Go Hard Gaming leading the charge there. But a few competitive-minded players. Most of the players coming from a casual background, but they've stepped out today. Correct me if I'm wrong, outfits watching this. This is what I've I'm playing you guys on live. So at the end of the day, I think we're going to see a balanced balanced fight here. We do, as I was saying, we do have 41 players on GoHard and only 46 on Araxis Iron Guard. So there's player count at the top of the screen, which I'll show you shortly. Before we get into the game, there is 4 minutes left before the match starts. I'm going to show you what Nexus looks like on the ground level. We'll be right back. So here we are in Nexus, moments away from the game start. As you can see, player count is still firmly in the top of the screen there. We are moments out from the start of this game. I don't know what to expect here. I think anyone could come out on top. If I had to make a prediction, I would say that Araxis Iron Guard is going to come out on top because they have 46 players and GoHard only has 41. I said before this game to a couple of people that I thought Araxis might edge it. There's already stuff coming into play. There's already heavy anvils coming into play right now. I'm just going to turn my audio down so we're not having too much too much time. But there's so many anvils coming down right now. With 1 minute 26 to go, we can almost have a look at what these openers are going to entail.
Yeah, and one of the big things we're going to be looking at is the there we go. Yeah, 41 to 46 players here, so it is pretty topped off on each side. One of the things that we're going to be looking at is air dominance. Who's going to get that air early? Who's going to hold it for the rest of the match? Because that will come into play as it has been throughout the rest of the session, this season.
Right, we can have a look at openers. It is the 1 minute mark. Let's go have a look at the blue team, which is going to be Araxis Iron Guard today. They have a bunch of mosquitoes. There's a couple of galaxies. I wonder if they're going to be carrying troops. We also have the ground crew down here. Shout out to Prowlers, a Harasser, and a Skyguard as well. So let's go over to the red corner, which is going to be the side for GoHard Gaming, only playing with 41 players today. You feel for them playing 5 men down. That's going to be a tough one. They're all actually still in the warp gate in maxes, so this tells me they're going to steal rain before the game. There's going to be a steal rain from GoHard Gaming. They're going to get straight on these points here. And with 13 seconds away from the match, I'm going to go to the middle to see these mosquitoes fly out, and I think we're going to see a steal rain here. Did you manage to get into the game?
I'm here. Yep, steel rain is going off right now.
Here comes the steal rain, as predicted.
Looks like that's going to be right over Granite Head. And oh, there's two coming in. I got one on Granite Head, and looks like there's also going to be one over on, that can be right, Arizak?
I think I'm stuck in the skybox right now.
Heavy steel rain coming down right in the center of this map on Granite Head.
I'm stuck in the skybox. Hold on a second.
Oh no.
I need to redeport. I need to go to a different game quickly and pop back. Holy, I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right. I'll give him a quick once over. Looks like we have a red team taking over Granite. They've got a heavy presence here on Granite. Let me see.
I'm gonna need to log out and log back in.
I will give you audio only. GHG1 currently taking over Granite Head handily, over 75% pop here, looking at 83% Bitter Gorge is looking like it's being taken over by our opponents here. Heavy sky battle coming in.
How did you get into the game? I can't.
It's match 6.
Oh, it's match 6.
Yeah, I don't know why. I counted to 7 too. So, big fight over here at AxIG. Looks like this is going to be one of the main contentions. We got GHG1 locking those points down really quickly. Doesn't look like much is happening over at Bitter Gorge. Actually, they're turning Bitter Gorge as well.
All right, I'm
2
back
minutes
in the
left on
game.
clock on
Thank you for
Granite Head.
taking that cast, iMadHatter. Impressive work. So sorry about that to anybody watching this VOD. Sometimes you get stuck in the skybox. Like you
It
say,
happens.
AxIG is in contention right now. So much audio. I need to turn this audio down too. Wow, that's loud.
Axel has the sky, but GHG1 definitely has the ground and all points right now.
So GHG1 taking this base quite firmly on a Satcom hub. Same deal here on Granite Head Reactor going in the favor of GoHard Gaming. I'm going to say it's easier than GHG1. That's a bit of a mouthful. 2 points to Bitter Gorge Garrison flipping for Araxis Iron Guard. And now you remember that Araxis Iron Guard has more players on the field by about 5. This is the point in the match where we see a slight lull before we see some action in the rotation. I don't know. I'm going to see if there's anything else that we need to watch out for. Satcom Hub's on a fast cap, so is Granite Head Reactor. But there is 50 more pop from Araxis Iron Guard in this hex. I think that is mostly in the form of mosquitoes just sitting there. They may be waiting.
Yeah, that's good.
And the air control is great, but guys in the air don't capture points, so they could be waiting to flip out these points at the last second here because they have mosquitoes, should I say, over the Granite Head Reactor as well.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of teams will run into. Is they'll have these guys dominating the skies, they'll have the guys dominating the ground, but they can't get their infantry out of their vehicles and into the points.
GoHard Gaming just straight up dropped onto these points, and Araxis Iron Guard's just floundering around trying to get them. And AxIG flips B point on Satcom Hub. I don't know if it's going to be the Reavers. Sorry, the mosquito. I keep saying Reavers because they're blue. Mosquitoes keep bailing out right now. B point's flipping back in favor of GoHard. GoHard flipping C point as well. They're going to take they're going to take us off Iron Guard. Satcom Hub is going to go in the favor of GoHard Gaming.
Yep, they've got that, and it's in seconds. Granite also goes over, so
It's all
they've got
about
to do
Bitter
something.
Gorge. Back cap check. Back cap check. Okay. We don't have a back cap on. Oh, we do. Backup check is good on Hydroponics Compound. That was pretty fast transition there from GoHard Gaming. They've definitely been doing some practice. This is not the same team that we watched play last week. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, and it looks like Iron Guard is actually going to be trying to take AxIG right now. What they need to do is get back to Hydroponics because Nexus is going to be in contentions pretty soon.
So, Araxis Iron Guard are taking Bitter Gorge Garrison. There is one GoHard Gaming player in that hex trying to deal with that. All the fighting's happening over at Satcom Hub currently. But it's being retaken by Araxis Iron Guard. They have troops on the ground. GoHard Gaming's not really here trying to contend right now. I lied. They have a bunch of armor and sky guards. This is a great thing to do. They bought themselves a window.
Wow.
They've pulled some armor columns, including
yeah.
sky guards. So they have that timer window open, and they're using this armor to deter the air so they can operate freely. This is an absolutely great decision from GoHard.
This is incredibly smart because Iron Guard has been they have been dominating the sky, and if GoHard can get out here with these sky guards, they're going to definitely wreck that plan they had.
While Araxis Iron Guard were dominating the sky, they weren't doing anything with that pop. They were sitting that pop on the base where they could have been flexed into infantry and maybe actually flip those points sooner.
Yeah, and that once again, here we go again. Yeah, they have the sky, but they can't get the ground points. That's going to win the game.
They don't have the sky around Satcom Hub, which is going to allow GoHard Gaming to secure Satcom Hub for themselves.
Yeah, it looks like they're flipping that back. Yeah.
GoHard Gaming. So I'm getting really mixed up because Araxis Iron Guard is normally red, right? Because they're TR. But GoHard Gaming is purple, which are VS, and it's messing me up. I could change it, but hey, we're gonna go red team versus blue team because that's the easiest for the game to work out. So, as I said, GoHard Gaming resecuring this because they have those sky guards in the area, allowing them to maneuver. See, this back cap over here has been secured, right? But the fact that GoHard got some time on that clock gives them the flexibility to be able to maneuver and do this air suppression thing that they're doing. GoHard Gaming with a Skyguard hitting a Galaxy. Is it going to make it in time? It's being lit up from 2 angles. It's on fire.
It might go down. They might get him out. No. I don't see any drops.
Okay.
There's one guy.
There's one guy. All right, that was anticlimactic. But hey, you know, you got. Here comes a Prowler coming up the backside of the Skyguard, and we're going to see a Skyguard v Prowler duel. You know who's going to win that one.
If he can get the shots in, and that's down. But this Prowler's now all alone. Oh, he's found himself looks like he got an AMS there as well.
Found himself a bust to pull out. This is a good move from Rax's Iron Guard to actually pull that armor out, try and deal with the column that's suppressing the area. So there's a good counter to that. A little bit slow, but Go Hard Gaming is back on point on Hydroponics Compound.
They've flipped that over, yep.
Satcom Hub is also being protected by them. There's not much action on Hydroponics, but there is action over on Bittergorge Garrison, where
Bittergorge is looking dicey.
Go Hard's flipping it back. Araxis Iron Guard's holding A point strong right now. Looks like Go Hard are trying to make the way on point. A couple of guys ran into a whole squad. Didn't really make much happen there, but B point and C point have been flipped. Go Hard getting taken out on the crossfire. 1 Max remains, so 3 infantry. He backs off. Max is trying to hold this doorway. What can he do here? He takes out 1 medic. Decimator goes off. Here comes the rest of the squad. They should surely take him out here. He goes out the window, takes 1 with him, and he's still alive. This is some... Oh, and he goes down. That's some heroic play to hold up that team getting on the C point. He bought his team 10 seconds there. And there's another Max at the top here doing the same thing. He's just bought his team another 2 seconds. So absolutely fantastic work. Good work. Good push from AxIG there to take out those Maxes, keeping that medic ball alive. Go Hard Gaming still firm on B point. Hydroponics Compound.
Massive amounts on Charlie here. Iron Guard is just looking to make their way back into the center of this compound and try to take over on A. Well, they got A. They've got Charlie. They might flip this back.
Meanwhile, Go Hard Gaming is backcapping this base on Hydroponics Compound with only 37% AxIG pop in the Hex. I'm seeing a really good use of Max from Go Hard Gaming and really good use of grouping up from our AxIG Iron Guard. So both teams are playing different sort of games here. Go Hard Gaming currently in the lead just by 1 point though. They are taking Hydroponics Compound, and if AxIG don't answer this call very soon, it's gonna go to Go Hard, and it's gonna be leaving the Warp Gate base up to contention.
Yeah, just 1:50 left to go on this. It looks like the pop might be coming around, depending on if they can secure Bittergorge within the next 30 seconds, which that might be what they're trying to do, is get Bittergorge, and then they come back to Hydroponics and secure it.
I'm going to go check out Bittergorge. Let's keep that Hydroponics Compound cap in the... That's not Bittergorge, it's Slate Canyon. Alright, I'll learn the map eventually. So Bittergorge has been... Look at this hold from Go Hard, trying to hold onto this triple stack, and they're rotating up to the top of the point here. They will take this point back. A point is also flipping as well at the exact same time, and they're going to keep this time going. So Go Hard Gaming doing a really good job in this game mode. You'll note that keeping the timer going in this game mode, keeping the enemy's time going and keeping on the back foot is what's going to win you the game, and I think Go Hard Gaming know this. So they keep...
Yeah, I can't believe that. 15 seconds, 10 seconds left, I think, and then they flipped it over. That's impressive.
And AxIG, again, coming out to answer it, but they're going to have to come rotate and deal with this before they can get set up, because they do have people on that Argent pass cap ready for back cap, but just unable to flip it because Go Hard's holding onto that B point. Bringing Prowlers and Scythe, even bringing a PPA Scythe in right now. So we're seeing a PPA Scythe, so that means that anti-air pull with the Sky Guards really drain the nanites of AxIG and allows Go Hard now to have some air-to-ground power.
Yeah, and 30 seconds left over here on Hydroponics, and there's a massive fight going on. We have a pretty decent push from Iron Guard coming in. That looks like they're barely making it through the door. There is a baby gate. They're coming in. It looks like they might be clearing up the point. Iron Guard's coming in, but they got to push now. This is the time to push.
I'm here watching the fight. Here comes our AxIG Iron Guard through door 1.
There we go. Oh, they're wiping them left and
Look
right.
at that. They came in from all angles there. Go Hard Gaming...
Wow.
Go Hard Gaming didn't know what to do. They still have 2 guys left on the long staircase, but they're going to quickly be cleaned up.
They flipped this point back. There had to be like 5 seconds
That
left.
was so close. Good stuff.
These stairs.
Bit of a max check from AxIG check right there. So that's some good stuff from Rex Iron Guard. Plenty of medics in the mix. Good team play right there. What you'd like to see, a nice close game.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, is Iron Guard is not giving up. Yes, Go Hard got quick 2 points really fast, but Iron Guard is just, you know,
But
you got them early, that's fine.
as this is happening, Gohar Gaming has already rotated over to Bittergorge Garrison. They're saying, okay, right.
Oh, Gal Drop at Hydro.
Is that Gohard Gal Drop?
Yeah, go hard gal drop. It looked like a full squad. I think only about 4 or 5 left, but they're trying to push into this.
We're gonna watch them try and push into this right now because them holding up AxIG here is going to allow them to push Bittergorge Garrison through. And do you know what pushing Bittergorge Garrison through means? It means that they're 1 point ahead already and gives them even more map control. So I don't really think Gohard wants to take this point right now. I think they just want to disrupt AxIG so they can take this other point, which is a shorter cap, giving them more map control.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you were really wanting to take this, you would go full hard, 2 gal drop, maybe a steel rain or something. But yeah, they just did 1 squad, tied them up for just a little bit longer so they could put another minute.
And AxIG is fully aware of the timer constraints of going like that and trying to cut them off at the warp gate because they were on the right side of a timer battle against Sexy. So they were playing a game and there was a timer battle and the tick favored AxIG Iron Guard. It was 1 second. So AxIG is aware of this little feature, and Gohard's going to hopefully be also aware of that fact as well. So they're actually going to try to gain more map control to see if that last base, if they have to cap that last base, it's going to be after they've controlled the whole map, because I think that's the best way to control the game. Controlling the map is everything. Here's Gohard, amazing hold with some maxes. Here comes AxIG, a couple of guys trying to push up onto A point. Looks like they have done. All of the squishies got taken out along with the max. A point's going to flip back right now. 50-50 pop in this hex roughly, well, 46-46, and then the 7% is us casting.
Oh. 1 lone max unit. Can he do nothing? He's dead already. Whoops.
AxIG will resecure A point. Good stuff from AxIG. Gohard Gaming holding onto this B point. I don't know if anything's happening. There is a 50-50 split in that hydroponics hex still. I'm just wondering if Gohard's trying to go for another drop here right now. Yes, they are. Gohard has got AMS logistics up with a support vehicle and a Skyguard here, and they are trying to push in through the vehicle door, but they're not having much luck because there is a Prowler here just running people over. I think that's a Hesh. That is a Hesh Prowler, I believe, or maybe not.
It's taking out that enemy line.
I can't quite see from this angle.
Enemy bus is gone. I don't think so.
No, that's AP.
Some big guns.
That's an AP. That is an AP. I correct myself. Or that's a heat. I can't remember. I'm not a TR player. I don't know.
And that guy jumps out of the Prowler just to... Oh, he lost it, but he's still up. He's fighting this 1-on-6 battle, and he goes down.
Icebite taking the kill there for Gohard Gaming. But while all this is happening, Whipme has gone in from behind to take the point for Gohard Gaming, which is going to force this rotation from AxIG, unless they're just going to keep the rest of them suppressed. But here comes the rotation now. 1 player rotates in. Will he be able to deal with him? Solid Snake takes out Whipme, flipping the point back. Good teamwork from AxIG. Pushing around in 2s, you'll note. There's never a moment where these AxIG guys are pushing up by themselves. They're trying to push up in 2s, I've seen, for the most part. Whereas at this late stage in the game, Gohard Gaming's suffering from a little bit of the trickle syndrome, which we get at this point in the game, 15 minutes in. You're a little bit more comfortable with the format, and the trickling starts.
Yeah, it's just, you know, sort of those spawning rotations are coming in, and they're just trying to figure out, get that flow going back from mass drops to, well, we got to get here, we got to get here.
Gohard Gaming rotated again in a big way onto Bittergorge Garrison, and what they're doing is this: they're getting this timer like a little bit at a time. So they're coming here, pushing this timer, going to harass their home base, letting this drip back a bit, pushing the timer a little bit more. But what this is equating to is them being able to probably push this through right now. They got a minute left. AxIG still trying to scramble into the hex from the spawn room.
Oh yeah, that's not looking good for them. They're way out popped. I think this might have been.
This might be okay though. This might be okay. AxIG does have air control. They are flipping B point with using that air control to stop any Gohard Gaming players out in the open. Not for long though. Here comes a rotation in from Gohard. Lovely push from those 2 heavy assaults.
B's getting flipped right now.
But B is being flipped back as we speak, straight back to Gohard. So it was flipped for 1 second, but Gohard has quickly cleaned that up. They have a good split of players across the map, and here comes AxIG pushing to C point, which is currently defended by the holy Yeet Man himself on his own. He's just done one. He's running downstairs.
Single max unit against an entire army. This is what he dreams
so
and
this I don't like to see Max pushing up with no support by himself onto the point, because he can't do anything here. Like, he has to wait for his team to arrive, and there was no engineer there. 2 points are flipping back, so good point from AxIG from getting up on that point. Not for long, though. Go Hard Gaming in control of these 2 points. They don't need to hold on to 3. They can just hold on to 2, and this will be pushed through. Oh, no. A point is falling as they speak.
Yeah, C is being held on for now, but Go Hard Gaming is wiping him out left and right. One last squishy left, and C will be flipping back to Go Hard.
Good stuff. They did a good job on the rotation there while their AxIG Iron Guard was focused on A point, but they're holding on to B point and C point, and there's 15 seconds left to play. And our AxIG Iron Guard's forces are quite scattered right now. Go Hard has the control over most of this. There is a Valkyrie actually flying up in the air. I don't know who that belongs to. That is our AxIG Iron Guard Valkyrie.
Oh, pretty big push from Axel here, but that is definitely going for Go Hard.
AxIG is... Yeah, sorry. You carry on.
Oh no, that it's going over for Bittergorge. They don't have any. Go Hard Gaming doesn't have anybody in Slate Canyon to go ahead and immediately flip this. Looks like they might be getting in somebody right now. So if they can get the flip on this, then we're pulling out a Bittergorge.
We just have a look across our domain kills right now. We're looking a lot more max kills from the side of Go Hard Gaming, and so they're playing their max game quite a bit more better than AxIG is right now, and that's probably due to nanites. So Go Hard Gaming playing really good with the maxes. We have AxIG and Go Hard pretty even on the rest of the domain kills, but here comes Go Hard loading up into their bus.
Looks like we've got a armor column coming out of Slate Canyon.
We also have a back cap on Hydroponics Compound. Go Hard Gaming is on point in quite a big way. AxIG is just...
wow!
What's happening? Is there an armor columm? Do you want to tell me what's happening with that armor column?
No. I was saying, wow, that yeah, there's you know, just total domination over here from GHG1.
But
so Go Hard,
AxIG,
sorry,
really good job, AxIG, pushing in with a couple of maxes there to secure that A point on Hydroponics.
Oh, big armor column fight over here at Slate.
Big armor column at Slate Canyon.
Yep, there was. Go Hard is just
so this is something we don't see on Nexus a lot, because these armor's not normally saw on Nexus, but we're seeing a bit of an armor fight take place here in between. It's nice to see, refreshing, things changing up a little bit.
It is nice, actually. People pulling armor, saying, "Hey, let's give this a run. We can hold them at the road." The problem is, I think, GHG1's Liberator over here, just sort of shredding through with no repercussions.
That is just the problem with this thing. Is look at the tight space. It's just allowing GHG1's Lib to really push that stuff back. And this tight column, it's these tight armor columns are susceptible for C4 drops even out of Valkyries or Galaxies. Slate Canyon's flipping.
Got a bust through.
Slate Canyon's flipping by Whip Me, but there's only one guy on point. He's not going to be able to survive this engagement. He does get taken out though. Whip Me being a good back cap of this game. I've seen him on the back cap quite often.
Yeah, maybe that's his itinerary. Like, hey, get back there, distract him, let's go.
All right, here comes Go Hard Gaming now with their armor column pushing up the Slate Canyon hold. It's looking like quite a good push because they have infantry pushing up with this armor as well. Now this is really interesting to see. True combined arms play. The armor pushing up, infantry following, and that's
Valk drop on point.
At the same time, they've got the forces in behind them.
Oh, they get stuck on the baby gate.
Some pretty good coordination from Go Hard today. I'm pleasantly surprised. They've come a long way just in this season. This coordination is amazing, and remember they're less players. I said they're on 41, right?
Yeah. And there, we have one of them on A point right now. Daredevil XXX2 is on point as well as the rest of his squad. Yeah, Go Hard is taking over Alpha Point right now.
Check the points flipping. No other backcaps happening right now. But Go Hard is on control of Slate Canyon hold, and whatever base it is, this one is slightly easier to hold because there's only a few ways to get in. So this is a double stack, and the powerhouse building that is on the other base there over at Hydroponics Compound is harder to hold, especially because they put a big fat wall in the middle of the powerhouse.
Yeah, and personal design choices by the creators, that's fine. Seems like people are having fun with it either way, I guess.
It changes up the dynamic of holding that building. You can't hold it like a regular powerhouse. You have to have your guys standing in a different place.
Very true, yeah. And one of my questions here is Iron Guard, I don't know if they're fully committing enough numbers here on Slate Canyon. Maybe they're trying to go hydroponics. Looks like they might have somebody on Arizek. Are they trying to out cap them? Like speed cap them?
Top kills fairly even across the board. Not much else to report there. So yeah,
See, okay, so
here comes our AxIG Iron Guard right now with a push as a team. Drop pod comes in. They will mob him up pretty fast. Can our AxIG Iron Guard... Oh, our AxIG Iron Guard pushing in from 2 angles right now. They're going to try to collapse, but this upstairs push is a little bit too soon and gets C forward. There is a lot of dead Go Hard Gaming players on this point, though.
Iron Guard. Iron Guard's moving up. There's only a few squishies and 1 max unit left, but that max unit is holding him. Crown is just taking damage left and right, but he's got his NG buddy South.
This is what you like to see. The support NG on the max. That's good. Oh, yeah. Very good. And check mark for
South
you.
Park was fast on that, too. He saw his...
Oh, no. Here comes AxIG, though.
Right oh, that's it. That's a wipe.
That's a wipe.
A point flip.
Good shit from AxIG right there. They've managed to push themselves in, and they've managed to take over. And despite them having maxes on this point, they pushed in from 2 angles and really worked that hold down. So great work from AxIG. Unlucky hold from Go Hard. They do have already more spawn logistics on the way in as that's happening.
Check Granite Head. They got a minute 30 left for Iron Guard to flip this.
Oh, Granite Head's on our AxIG Iron Guard on the back cap. So in that lull, Iron Guard has done a really good job of coming here and putting the pressure back on, because then Go Hard's really going to have to think about what they do here. We're going to see a 1v1 battle on the Granite Head reactor take place. But I think only one guy's come back to sort. More guys have come back to sort this back cap now from Go Hard Gaming.
Yeah, looks like maybe just one guy is trying to hold this down. There's two Iron Guards here, as far as I can tell.
So
3 blues.
Our AxIG Iron Guard's turning us around a little bit, so they've put themselves back on the front foot by securing this base, and then going to put the pressure on at the same time on Granite Head Reactor. So there's some excellent... Here comes Go Hard Gaming, though, with a bit of a push. They do have a few units down there. It looks like it was probably... These buses were just cleaned up from... Oh, the bus is still here. Correction. There's not a lot of players here from Go Hard Gaming right now, though. There is a max in the mix. There is support NGs. There is medics here.
Yeah, they're not messing around and recapping this. They know this is just a small cap, so maybe not a full squad deployment, but they're definitely putting enough bodies on here, so if a fight does break out, they'll be well equipped to handle it.
Yeah, it's not a bad call putting more than a few back for that back cap, just in case they... Because what you can do is just play the Ring-a-Ring-a-Rosie and just continually flip points.
Oh, yeah.
4 seconds left here. Enemies are in... You carry on. What was you going to say?
Oh, AxIG has at least 1 or 2 points capped over there, unless... Well, it looks like the timer's frozen, so I might be bugged out there.
So we have enemies in the Hex, so we do have blue team in the Hex and Bitter Gorge Garrison, so that means our AxIG Iron Guard is in the Hex. They are ready to back up, and they might be setting that point up right now. Nope. Not yet. There isn't any pop here that I can see from AxIG, so no back cap there on that base. They have secured Slate County and hold, though, so they're now... Oh, as I say that, SATCOM hub is being taken by AxIG. They hold A point and B point.
Yeah, it looks like they decided they were done playing over at Slate Canyon and Bitter Gorge and figured they'd try a different side of the map, and so far it's kind of working out for them.
I hate trying to get up these half plants. So they are in control. Go Hard's taken back control of 2 points. AxIG Iron Guard's just holding B point. There was a lot more pop in this Hex before. I think that's in the form of mosquitoes coming in and out here. So Go Hard Gaming just cleaning up shop, and I think they're probably preparing a back cap on hydroponics compound, because I can see a lot of Go Hard players there already tried to get it, but they were back capped when they were there trying to flip the point. But they fixed the back cap. I don't know if it's going to be enough time, though, because our AxIG Iron Guard was already putting pressure on before they'd flip the point. Go Hard Gaming will hold this for now. They are in control of A point on hydroponics compound, so they're putting our AxIG Iron Guard back on the back foot. At the same time, Bitter Gorge is now in contention. That slow cap is going to be slower than the hydroponics fast cap because it's only 1 point.
It's like Iron Guard is making a push in here with a max unit. A res grenade goes out. Zombies are popping up. There's only 1 or 2, maybe 3 squishies left on this. There's 1. Light assault. He's flying high. Looks like Iron Guard might be able to flip this point.
Good. Yeah.
Veteran, turn around. Faceless, turn around. Faceless. No.
Okay. There was some good play from Go Hard waiting for that max to go past. They couldn't flip the point because they didn't have the majority pop, and they just decimated from behind. And Go Hard will continue to hold this point and continue to gain valuable time. You have to remember there's only 19 minutes left in this match right now. There's only so much that can happen between bases, and it's going to be all about those neutral bases. And as it stands, Gohard Gaming has 3 2-minute 20 bases to defend, and they have less population.
Gohard is getting wiped out right now. Looks like the point will flip back unless a res grenade can come out. Looks like one does, and Yeet Man is down.
So Gohard gets wiped off the point. Rex Iron manages to take it. Bittergorge Garrison is now the main fight of contention.
Oh, yes, there we go. They're back at it. They want it back.
AxIG wants this back off them, and if they get the fast cap on this, like I say, it's 2 minutes 20. So that really means that they can turn the tide of this game quite quickly because they do have options. They can do one at a time. They have enough time to just sit there and do one at a time, provided that they can keep Hydroponics Compound defended while they do that.
Yeah, and that's, well, they've got a timer going at Granite Head for the exact same time as Bittergorge. I doubt that they're going to really put a lot towards Granite Head because the big fight is here with Gohard. Dropping on A, they've got A. They're looking like they're splitting up, maybe trying to go B and C at the same time. We'll see how that works out.
There is way more AxIG Iron Guard pop in this Hex, and they're making the push over towards A point right now. And they are going to keep this fast cap timer going, but you have to remember that Gohard do have the spawn room. If AxIG bring in the mosquitoes like they have been previously, and they rain fire down on that spawn room, it's going to make it really difficult for Gohard to push out, and they're going to only have 2 minutes to be able to do something about it.
Yeah, and just a minute 20 left on Granite Head Reactor as well. Doesn't look like anybody's going to contend that from Gohard.
Yeah, so Bittergorge being taken, and Gohard not really doing anything about taking it. They're not really doing anything aggressive at this point because Granite Head is being flipped, and well as Bittergorge. So Granite Head's also on a fast cap. It's just being flipped over right now, so I think they've just sent some pop back there to deal with that. This is good from AxIG Iron Guard. They're just using a little bit of pop to flip those bases to get Gohard panicking to get onto the back cap. So they're playing the timer game, and as I was saying earlier, it's important to keep all of those timers, as many timers as you can, flipping at the same time. And here's we go. Gohard Gaming pushing up with a few maxes, I think, in the mix as well. Actually, I correct myself, no maxes, just a bunch of heavy assaults and medics. Resnade comes out, AxIG holds that first wave. Resnade's up. They take out the second wave as well. One player gets free, not going to be doing much though. AxIG will recover from this and take out the rest of that push. And here comes the second wave of Gohard Gaming. Let's see if that can make any effect in the next 40 seconds. There's just a severe lack of Banshees right now that I can hear.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like much air control is going on over at all. I was poking over at Granite Head, and I did see an AMS over there, so maybe they might be looking to swap over there as soon as this goes through, but we'll see.
Gohard Gaming
is making a push.
Funneling across the bridges, straight into AxIG Iron Guard's crossfire from both sides, as well as fire from the roof. Who does he get taken out by? Here comes the Mosquito, and here, oh, there's a bit of an air battle going on. As we say that, the air shows up. 2 Mosquitoes. Yeah. And there's some Banshees in the mix, so hopefully they can do something before Gohard Gaming. They've already flipped A point. Can they get any more momentum? 48 seconds left on the clock. AxIG Iron Guard frantically dropping back in to try and secure this point. Here comes the drops from AxIG Iron Guard.
Oh, a little battle from the drop pods coming out.
It's a good sandwich from Gohard to take him out. Here comes some more drops. They're not dropping at the same time, AxIG. They're dropping one at a time, and it's just allowing Gohard, just 2 guys, to pick people off. But as I say that, here comes a bit more of a push from a few angles. Shotgun wins the battle. All right, Gohard.
Looks like Iron Guard is down to just the C point, so this is going back towards Gohard.
Gohard, in the nick of time, has rescued this base. AxIG Iron Guard looks like they've got priorities everywhere, elsewhere right now. Looks like they've moved over to Satcom Hub. They've given up that base. They're going to try for the next 2-minute cap, flipping all 3 points. So they're keeping a little bit of pop, I think, at the other base, but Gohard's already here responding. They've already flipped B point with a couple of players. Some more action happening down at ground level. Let's see. I'm going to go past the spawner. Oh, wow. More action happening.
Is that 9 seconds left on Bittergorge for Iron Guard?
That is 9 seconds left. Alexis Ironguard looks like in the nick of time has flipped Bittergorge Garrison back. Can they do it? Alexis Ironguard has flipped it back. Is it going to go? Alexis Ironguard, they've done it! They did the re-rotate. They forced all of the pop down to Satcom Hub, and then they rotated back to take Bittergorge Garrison. Amazing. You love to see it. Good work, Alexis Ironguard.
Well done. Absolutely well done. The question is, Go Hard Gaming, do they want to stick with Bittergorge? They have 2 other facilities that they need to get to right now. Arizek has a minute left. Granite Head is 10 seconds behind that. They need to make rotates right now to save these bases.
Alexis Ironguard already got spawn logistics coming onto Satcom Hub, and they said, we want Satcom Hub too. That's going to put us in the lead of this game. Go Hard Gaming says, no, here comes our maxes. We are going to push you off here. Let's see what happens. They're about to face each other now. They're running in the lowest part of this half tech plant building.
Now, Mozzie tagged up those maxes a little bit, but not enough. I think they're going to go ahead and wipe them off of Charlie Point, and they're going to be looking to move on.
Charlie Point does go into favor of Go Hard, but that's not surprising because AxIG didn't have many players on there. They also don't have many players on A Point right now, which makes me wonder where all of that pop is. Maybe they're getting ready themselves to bring maxes on here and push up. I don't know, because there is about 50-50 in this hex. Just don't know where it is. It looks like they're spread around all over the place right now. Some on the top, some around the sides, some in armor, some in air. Not really any cohesion like we just saw from AxIG. They're probably regrouping themselves to figure out what they're doing next. They do only need one base, and it only takes 2 minutes to flip them in the lead, so maybe they're playing this out. They want to flip this back towards the end of the game so they don't have to defend those bases for too long.
There might be a little bit of population at Argent Pass right now. Yep, there goes the flip at Argent.
So they're putting the pressure on at Argent Pass. That is very good work from AxIG right now to, as I said, keeping those timers ticking, making sure the enemy's constantly on the back foot. That's what's going to win in this game right now. And they're looking really good. And if they can keep the pressure on here at Satcom Hub, they can maybe push Argent Pass through enough where they can full rotate and take it, or full rotate to Satcom Hub. Because look, the timer is not flipping. There is no points flipping right now. Go Hard can't flip C Point. They're trying to flip it with the max, but that's not going to work. C Point is flipped, and that time is going in the right direction for Go Hard right now. But that was a lot of time that they just burned with that base sitting in neutral.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got to make sure the base is yours. Otherwise, you're not getting the points for it.
Here comes AxIG. Max leading the charge right now. Rest of the players can't get a word in edgeways because they're pushing into 3 Go Hard Gaming maxes. Okay. Looks like it to be fairly even. Okay, I'm going to go check out Argent to see what's happening.
Yeah, huge full gal drop. They're trying to get onto the point right now, but it looks like Ironguard might be able to hold them off.
AxIG,
oh, no.
AxIG holding on, not quite though. They have wiped the rest of the players who are in here. A couple of more shotgunners coming in from behind. Oh, we're going to see a knife. He's giving him the old London treatment. Left, right, good night. AxIG going to recover this point, actually, I think, if they can hold on here and stabilize. If a resonate, AxIG, here, no.
Yep, Go Hard gets the resonate, but they're picking them off left and right. There's one Go Hard left.
AxIG is...
Hold it down.
I don't know who's going to win here. AxIG looks like they're in control right now. Go Hard still living off their resonates, and AxIG's got more force in here. AxIG will stabilize this right now. Good stuff. They are holding on to it.
Yeah. Oh, here's another resonate, but I think that one's for AxIG.
There's some good stuff from AxIG right now.
Well done to keep Argent Pass. 2.5 minutes left on that one.
At the same time, because Granite Head Reactor has been stabilized, there has been a backcap started on Hydroponics Compound in the favor of Go Hard Gaming. There is no population to answer that. But that doesn't matter right now because Argent Pass has got 2 minutes 23. There's a whole extra minute and a bit. So they can take this and say, oh, we don't need to worry. And then they can just mass rotate and they have a minute to take it back. And
yeah, absolutely. They don't need to switch the forces over there right now.
Worst case scenario, it's just a base trade.
Yeah, really quick base trade to whoever caps it first to go. And we got a max unit moving in. Belfris is pushing through. He's got 3 guys in front of him, 2 guys in front of him, 0 guys in front of him. He's being healed up by his buddy.
Go Hard.
Boy syrup.
Trying to get across the bridge with minimal people. AxIG holding onto this. They have a lot more pop in this hex. They're fighting 51 to 31% right now. Not much action happening elsewhere. Satcom is still in contention. It's going the way of Go Hard right now. Go Hard Gaming also were backcapping Hydroponics, but that's now being flipped back in the favor of our AxIG Ironguard. So they've obviously gone in there and stabilized that cap. AxIG really utilizing the extra 5 players they have right now. You can, and it's allowing them to rotate more pop quickly. It's only 5 players.
It's like a big gal
you
drop
think
coming in.
5 players is not a lot, but 5 players is that's half a squad almost.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 5 players
a
can
fire
hold
team.
down if they're doing it the right way. Yeah.
All right, gal drop in
It's
from
like 2
GoHard.
full squads. They're trying to get in there. They can't get up the stairs. There's a baby gate blocking them from getting up there, and they're just laying fire down the staircase.
Baby gate has looked like it's been destroyed. AxIG Iron Guard holding on, pushing out here and taking out that gal drop. So they've got 51 seconds. They still have another chance to drop in here as a combined force to see if they can do anything. If they're going to keep dropping in one at a time on these beacons, it's not going to help them. They need to push in this group. They got 40 seconds. They need to make something happen. Same time, Hydroponics Compound has flipped in the way, back in the way of AxIG Iron Guard, like I said, and that's going to be stabilized. Urgent pass, 31 seconds. This is going to put AxIG Iron Guard in the lead of the game right now, if they can take this in the next 25 seconds. GoHard doing everything they can to try get back on here and remain in the lead of the game. And with 8 minutes to go, being on the back foot is not a good position to be in.
No, not at all. This is the most important base of this game. This is the most important push right here with GoHard Gaming pushing across this bridge. They might make it up to the stairs, but no, they're just getting shredded.
This is the game-changing moment. They're just getting shredded down that funnel. They did try the drop option, but there is... Here comes the AxIG Air, as I said before, some Hellfire rockets, and AxIG Iron Guard will take that cap, and they'll go into the lead in this game with 8 minutes remaining.
That's impressive. Now, is GoHard Gaming going to stick here, or are they going to try and make their way to the other bases? But it looks like they're staying here.
For me, if I was GoHard right now, I'd forgo this base and put the pressure on Satcom and Granite Head Reactor and get those 2-minute tickers timers ticking. So AxIG Iron Guard can't put pressure on your Nexus Alpha, and I can already see Nexus Alpha has been flipped, and there is
they're fast.
There's a heavy anvil going down here as well. I saw there it is. Heavy anvils come into place for AxIG Iron Guard.
Full galaxy.
And at this point, GoHard Gaming can't take Argent Pass because they have no connection to it. So GoHard Gaming,
right. Yeah,
they've realized and redeployed already. Good response from GoHard.
Perfect.
All right, they have already responded to the cap with a few players, but at this point, Araxis Iron Guard has found themselves in control of Nexus Alpha with a Sunderer in a dangerous position and troops on the point.
Yeah, they pushed every single member of their team onto this point as soon as they could to flip it. As soon as it ticked over, they were off of Argent and they were over here, which is a good move. And they got 6 minutes, 27 seconds left. 6 minutes, 49 seconds left in the game. This is going to be very close.
And this is the first time we have seen a Nexus on this game between these two outfits. So first, that's good. 7 minutes left, and we've seen a Nexus fight. They can take it, only just. They got 15 seconds, about give or take leeway. If you saw the domain kills there, you saw the spread of what's happening. Have a look at the top weapons right now to see what the top performers are. Okay, we're seeing Punisher on the on the side of GoHard Gaming, MSWR on their AxIG Iron Guard. Nothing to be sure. GoHard Gaming's actually quite even in terms of frags, right? It's not.
They might be pushing through this front foyer right now here on the left side. They've got a huge squad in here. Baby Gate's in the way. They've got an enemy max unit to contend with.
All right,
they're standing strong.
They just need to destroy this Baby Gate. It's really, really slowing them down here and allowing AxIG Iron Guard just to funnel them straight into that death zone. And that Baby Gate's still standing. No one is.
Blow it up!
Just get rid of it. Just shoot it.
Just shoot it. Something. You can do it. Oh, looks like somebody might be... Oh, they might be popping in from the other angle here. There's no Baby Gate. No, the main forces of GoHard Gaming is at this Baby Gate. They're being stymied.
GoHard's got one player on the flank. Not really much to bother. It just takes a couple of guys to turn around. And GoHard's really trying to push through this funnel. And right now, GoHard Gaming is going to be really feeling the pop difference, because that pop difference is going to be extreme on a platoon level to platoon level fight. At the same time,
absolutely.
Hydroponics Compound is ticking away, so if Nexus Alpha fails, Hydroponics Compound is getting a timer ticking on it, which is a good position to be in for GoHard, because that means they can flip the game at the last moment. There's enough time for them to take that, because there's 5 minutes remaining in the game.
5 minutes left in the game. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left at Nexus Alpha. GoHard is pushing hard left and right, but they're starting to do that trickle thing where, you know, they lose one or two and they trickle in. They need to group up. They need to push through this right here and right now. This is getting so intense. I love this game.
It's remarkable how close the kills are on both teams. It's absolutely remarkable. 899 to 1022. Sorry, 1,001 to 1,032 kills. It's remarkably close in terms of frags.
This is so close. This is absolutely ridiculous. Gohard has done more vehicle kills, almost double the vehicle kills if I'm reading that correct. But yeah, the infantry kills are almost 1-to-1. But that population, like you've been saying, is killing Gohard Gaming right now.
Let's have a look who our heroes are in the engineer suits. Shout out Gohard Gaming, obviously more maxes, but Araxis Iron Guard with a couple of maxes in this hold. But yeah, those are the heroes of the engineers. And let's have a look at the heroes who are our healers today. Who are our top healers for both teams. Alright, there's the heroes. Heals pretty balanced across the board. Actually quite a low amount of heals, in fact. 108 to 136. Not much reviving happening here.
Oh, we got an orbital strike coming in.
The orbital strike in the spawn room. Here comes the max crash. We've seen this before in a WTAC game. This can be devastating. Oh no! It's happened again! Not again!
No! The max units are going in, but they don't have any engineers, and they're just getting shredded!
Oh no! It's happened again.
Never go in with that
perfectly timed orbital strike from Araxis Iron Guard, and they've really turned this game around in the last 15 minutes. Araxis Iron Guard, a completely different team from the beginning of this match.
I had given up on them. I was like, this is it. This is the game. Iron Guard's done. But no, they turn it around.
Right. Here comes Gohard Gaming, though. They've recovered from that orbital strike in a big way. They're coming in through that door, and again, they're getting choked up by that full rotation from AxIG. They're all on that doorway. A flank wouldn't hurt right now.
They've got one guy on the flank for Gohard, but he's about to get shredded by 2 different max units.
2 minutes left to play. 2 minutes 48. 2 minutes 33 on the clock right now. It is all down to this. All down to this base. And there's only 2 minutes left. As I say that, while this is all happening, Hydroponics Compound has been flipped to Gohard Gaming. Araxis Iron Guard wasn't watching the timer. And so Gohard Gaming's in the lead with 2 minutes left. Granite Head Reactors... Oh no, Granite Head Reactors just flipped as well! Granite Head Reactors just flipped to AxIG, so the scores have just flipped back again!
This is insane back and forth. We have 2 minutes left, and I still don't know who's going to win.
There's just been back cap after back cap right now. Gohard Gaming took Hydroponics Compound. Araxis Iron Guard back cap Granite Head Reactor, and Nexus Alpha is still in contention.
Another big push. They're kind of through the door, but that max unit's holding them. Oh, he's went down. They're pushing. Gohard's pushing through. They made it through the door.
Pushed in from both angles. Here comes Gohard Gaming. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. They are behind in this game, and there's not enough time. They're behind in this game, and there's not enough time for Gohard Gaming to take anything. So that is the scoreline. In the last 30 seconds of this match, the score has changed from 5-4, 5-4, 5-4 3 times. There's been 3 base flips in this last sort of 2-3 minutes of the game in the last 30 seconds. And Gohard Gaming almost came out on top, sneaking the back cap on Hydroponics Compound, and then Araxis Iron Guard sneaking the cap on Granite Head Reactor. And
they're pushing through behind that. Oh no, the NSO max goes down. Everybody else.
This is going to be the game, regardless if Araxis Iron Guard take this or not. If they do take this, it's not going to matter too much. It's just going to increase the scoreline in this game, which doesn't do anything to the points because the points have already been decided. If you look, Gohard Gaming has 303 points. They held the most bases for the majority of this game.
That's why I'm sitting here. I'm scratching my head. I'm thinking, Gohard, how could you let this go down? I mean, you're stuck at this door. Just push through, do something. But it is going to go the way of Iron Guard.
The game was decided when Araxis Iron Guard flipped Granite Head Reactor. The game was decided there and then. That was the game-winning play. And a Ghost Cap won this game. It was a Ghost Cap battle while we were watching this main fight happen. Insane! Absolutely insane stuff right here on Nexus. We have had a great game today, and it's been a pleasure to cast. This is one of the better games I've watched. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, this is amazing. So much fun to watch. So much action. This is why
the lower bracket games are so underrated because, man, this has been a super entertaining game to watch. There's been some great play from both teams. However, Araxis Iron Guard are going to see this through, put the nail in the head.
But you know what? Gohard Gaming never gave up, and that's what I love about these like lower tier games. You think, oh, these guys aren't that good, whatever. They have more heart than these guys that are playing at the top level.
So I'm just going to say in PSV Interviews 1, domain kills pretty even in the end. Frags across the board, 1131 to 11. Dude, look at that, 1131 to 1. Like, They're so close. They're within 15 kills. Whoa.
That's crazy.
So that's GG. We're going to see if anybody wants to come in for an interview right now. Incredible stuff. Oh my gosh, I do not know what to say. That's a game. That is Outfit Wars, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a perfect example of how close and how intense it can be. We're gonna
I mean,
we're just gonna hang around and see if anybody's gonna come in here for an interview.
I would love to talk to either of these two platoon leaders. I'd love to have them both on at the same time if they want to.
Yeah, I'd love to have them both on if any of them do manage to make it in here. We're going to give them a few minutes to get here. But wow, what are your thoughts on that game? Oh my god, so much to break down. And Go Hard Gaming in control of that game for the first 30 minutes, complete control. And we saw that by the points. We saw that by the points at the top of the top of the list, right? They had I can actually tell you where that puts Go Hard Gaming. They have 885 bracket points right now.
Woo! That's nice.
So
no, that match was absolutely amazing. It was almost too hard to follow sometimes because something would be suddenly you look over and there's a minute 30 left on a base that you didn't even know had flipped.
So we didn't even notice. And look at this. There's a AxIG guard representing themselves out here in the front.
Oh,
congratulations
this
to.
This is nice.
I've got the wrong logos on right now. I've got logos on that are like couldn't be there. So don't worry about that jank production. Just trying to find another one. There we go.
This is great. That was a great game, and it's GGs, it's handshakes all around. Nobody's talking garbage to each other. Nobody's being snooty. Just great guys, it seems like.
Yeah, I just think I'm speechless.
Yeah, it looks like Tridog may want to come in for an interview.
Yeah, so I've just letting them know it's going to be PSB TeamSpeak if you want to go. So download TeamSpeak. The address is PSB. Just come and let yourselves into the room that we're in and introduce yourself. And we'd love to chat to any of the representatives.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to come in, just toss your in-game name out there when you pop in, and then which outfit you're with. You're not one of the PLs.
Yeah. Look, I want to watch that back. I want to watch that forward because I was on the edge of my seat. I'm facing the wrong way for this team photo. They're all facing this way.
Oh yeah, you better believe I'm going to be watching this one back, and not just to listen to my voice so I can fall asleep at night, but that was an actually good game.
Is that all you got?
You guys hear Prox chat? Hello? Oh, what's up?
Can you hear any of us? Can you hear us?
Well, the prox,
Yeah, look.
the prox chat. I can hear the prox chat. I'm gonna get away from that. They're saying
I might
hello,
have that
TR.
turned off.
Saying hello, TR. Can you hear us? We're just waiting for the Holy Eat Man. See if it's going to be because everyone
It's
seems
like
everyone
Man.
seems to be going over to Archie stream.
Oh, okay, I see. All right.
Yeah, I see how it is. Yeah, look, I don't think we'll give it another minute, but I don't think anyone's going to come in and talk to us. That is all good. Not a problem.
No, I mean, go where the heat is. Just overall, well done to both sides. I mean, it was like a thrill to watch and a thrill to cast. And I mean, if me and Zulfur seemed like we were talking over each other, we were both just so excited about what was going on the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. So with that said, I believe that's all from me and iMadHatter. I guess we can't hang on for too much longer for interviews, so say your piece if you have to some other time. But unless someone comes in the next couple of minutes, we're going to be done here. So that's not all for Outfit Wars this weekend. We have more games, especially just highlight the Connery games. We have Sovereign Army Sammy, which is my team, taking on Hell's Angels Sexy tomorrow, 8:30. We have Unity taking on Western Tactical tomorrow, as well as the Wildcards versus Legion of Coffee. So that will all be here around the same time this started on PSP. We also have Emerald games, or starting at what time is that? That'll be, I can't even remember that. I think that's around 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. PST, 5:30 PST. So many time zones, but Emerald as well. We have also earlier in the morning, we're going to have Cobalt and Miller games take place too. So a lot more Outfit Wars action for to come. So anything you'd like to say, MadHatter?
Just a great game overall, and yeah, look forward to casting the next one. And I hope, hopefully, this convinces some people to jump on this game. Man, this is the best.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining me as always, MadHatter. I've been Zulfur.
Pleasure.
I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.
Yeah.